We started off our adventure by taking the northern route to get to Hilo and Volcanoes National Park. Then at night we took Saddle Road back. It was neat to see the black volcanic rock turn into lush jungle as you drove from the west side of the island over to the east side. The whole trip took about 12 hours from start to finish. Our first stop wasn't originally on the itinerary, but we stopped at Waipio Valley. It turned out to be about a 30-minute detour from our original road, and it's a beautiful lookout over the valley. We only spent about 10 minutes there, and if you're in a time crunch, this is something you definitely could skip. We then continued on to Akaka Falls. This was an amazing jungle hike that led you past several waterfalls and ended at Akaka Falls. At the time we went, there was a $5 per person admission, and parking was $10. However, if you parked right outside the gate on the street, parking was free. As we left Akaka Falls, we took the 4-mile Scenic trail, which led down to Onomae Bay. When you get there, there is street parking, but be prepared because the path down to the water is fairly steep and about a half a mile each way. By the time we were done with the bay, we were already 4 hours into our adventure and getting hungry. We stopped in at Hilo and went to Pineapple's Island Fresh Cuisine. It is a popular restaurant, so be prepared to wait when you go, but I do highly recommend it. Stops number 4 and 5 were very close to each other and just outside of Hilo. First up was Rainbow Falls. This is just a small waterfall right next to a parking lot, and there is no admission to get in. At the time we got there, the parking lot was already full, so we just drove up a little ways and parked on the street. The next stop was by far our favorite place that we stopped on the trip. It's the Kaumana Caves, and it's right outside of Hilo. Here you get to explore a lava tube. There are 2 entrances when you get down the stairs, one to the right, which is more open and easier to enter, and one on the left, which was a little more hidden and a few more rocks to scramble over. Make sure you bring along a flashlight or 2 because it gets pitch black once you get past that opening. The light from your cell phone will not do.
Oh my. Seems very dangerous. We're coming, honey. Is your flashlight still working, sweetheart? Okay. Go ahead, honey.
As you can see, some parts do get rather tight. Just take your time and be careful because the rock is rather sharp and can hurt if you hit your head on it. Trust me, I know.
I'll be there in a second. I just gotta get through first.
We ended our afternoon by going to Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. Since we already have a national park pass, this cost us nothing. However, if you don't have a pass, it's $30 per vehicle to enter. There are many different hiking trails that you can take while you are there. We unfortunately missed Kilauea erupting by a few weeks, but you could still see the steam coming out of the crater. Since we didn't have too much time before the sun set, we made sure we stopped by the Thurston lava tubes, the steam vents, and drove part of Chain of Craters Road. If you have kids, make sure you stop at the ranger station on the way in and grab your Junior Ranger booklet. Once you've filled part of it in, you can then turn it in and become an honorary Junior Ranger and take the pledge, as well as get a special badge that you can keep. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video informative. Make sure you follow along over on Facebook at Mickey World Travel Bethany Olson for more vacation tips and tricks.